We're gonna get into some insights of my video making process and specifically why I don't make more videos. Here is exactly what happens. This is a perfect example. Today we're talking about Colemine Records. I got an awesome new promo record from Colemine Records from the Surefire Soul Ensemble. Now I don't know when these are coming, and I have somewhat of an idea based on when the pre-orders that they have going, but I have no idea if one day they will actually stop sending these. Please don't ever do that. So I get them, and then I've admittedly been late to the game on Colemine, and so I've been trying to go back and get a lot of their early stuff, but you know, new stuff comes along and other things get in the way, plus I do have to like pay bills and things like that. So I get a promo of the new Surefire Soul Ensemble, but then I want to check out more of their stuff, and I find this on Discogs, which is their first album, which was limited to 50 copies. So I then want to make a video about that too, and I end up ordering it, but then I have to wait for it to come in, and sometimes that can take a while. I end up missing on what I think is the right time to talk about something, and then I get a new Black Sabbath record or something like that, and it's like, should I make a video about that? And then I end up messing everything all up. Well, screw that. This time I got the promo record, and I found this limited to 50 copies edition of their first record, which is like a deluxe edition that's kind of cool. So we'll open that up. I also got that from Media Street Records on Discogs, so we'll look into all of this and see if they even sent me the right record or not. I haven't even opened it, so we'll open it live here and we'll get to see all that good stuff on camera. First, the new record. This is the brand new LP from the Surefire Soul Ensemble. They are an instrumental soul funk jazz group, and it lists on Discogs that they are heavily influenced by the Poets of Rhythm. It also mentions a bunch of other great groups like the Meters and things like that, but the fact that they even have the Poets of Rhythm in there, it already makes it worth my time and your time. If you know anything about this channel, I am a huge fan of the Poets of Rhythm as well as Daptone Records and things like that, but the fact that they even list them in their bio is something I can definitely get down with. This is their new album, Gemini, and it's one of the first ones that I've gotten into from the group, and I couldn't be happier with it. I absolutely love the aesthetic of the cover and the label. This is very hearkening to a very specific period of CTI, the transition between A&M and then going to full-on CTI. So this looks very much like the Shape of Things to Come record, or George Benson Beyond the Blue Horizon, or like lots of other awesome, fantastic CTI records that have like this whole look where you have like a photo here and the blocks and the logo down here. Now my copy is a promo edition, which has the white label on the record, and that's also very similar to original CTI records, the promo records that would have the white label. But I do know that the regular versions of this that are going to be coming out are going to have the actual CTI like yellow and maroonish labels on them. So again, I'm a huge fan of CTI, so I think it's really cool that they're doing a throwback like this. I don't know if it was the band's idea or if it was the label's idea or not, but either way, kudos to all of you guys because it's very cool. And the music fits this perfectly well. I like it would be one thing to like having like a whole throwback to the cover and everything like that and the label and all, but it's a whole other thing when the music actually fits right into what would I think be an awesome CTI record. If you like flute instrumental driven stuff, you will absolutely love this. If you like awesome percussion, the drums are super fat and the beats are really awesome and laid back. This is a promo record, as I've mentioned numerous times already, but it sounds fantastic on my system. They've usually sounded very close to the color or the black versions that you get with this. There is a very limited Colemine exclusive that I think is already sold out of this, but they also have like a maroon swirlish color too, and I'm actually kind of more partial to that one because I think it matches more of the CTI aesthetic. And this is another reason why I always get delayed on making these videos, because I usually want to show the color versions. I always go out and buy these records anyway. I always end up waiting for those, and then when they come out it's like a while after you get the promo, and then again, that's why I always get lost on making these. So I don't have any of the color editions now to be able to compare them to with the sound quality of the promo edition versus the color edition. But in the past, with most of the records that I've gotten with Colemine, you've pretty much gotten a nice one-to-one with their promo versions versus their regular versions. Another thing that I like about these promo records, which by the way, you can get these on Discogs, you can go and find them, and usually they're actually pretty cheaper than like the exclusive versions and stuff like that. But they come with these cool write-ups with them, and I just really like these write-ups because it's a great way to talk about the band and it's a great way to feature what's going on. But one of the things that I love here is it says, for fans of Orgone, the new master sounds, Manahan Street Band, the Budos Band, Antibalas, L. Michaels Affair. Those are like all my favorite bands. And then also Occupy Shakedown and True Loves. Like literally every single one of these artists on here are ones that I have vinyl of and that I love. So why wouldn't I go out and get this and have this and love this? There are two things that I do have some semi complaints about with this. One, they didn't make a cassette for it. I know it's just like kind of novelty at this point, but guys, you're totally missing out on an upsale on every one of your records if you make a cassette, because I'll just buy one. And then they also should have made this a gatefold, like all of the original CTI records, to have an awesome gatefold on this. But, you know, I know what it is. It's money. But it's really awesome. I mean, that does not affect the sound in any way, shape, or form. Again, super funky music on this, super funky drums. This is listed as introspective jazz funk. And in Latin, the word Gemini means two together or twins. Yeah, and my son's a Gemini. I can definitely attest to that. The current lineup of the group is Tim Felton on keyboards, Jake Nager on drums, Omar Lopez on bass, Kiko Cornejo Jr. on congas and percussion, Aquiles Lite Magana on guitar, Will Fleming on trombone, Cheryl Felton on percussion, and both Jesse Aduelo and Travis Klein on saxophone and flute. Again, the sax and flute parts on this are fantastic. I definitely dig a lot of the flute stuff that's going on here. Colemine has really been nailing it out of the park lately. They nailed it with the Okonski stuff, and now they got this coming out as well. I mean, pretty much everything that they put out is really awesome. So I'm very excited for more stuff to come from them this year. But if you're looking for some really awesome jazz, funk, instrumental stuff, again, like flute driven with really fat drums and stuff like that, that sounds really good, you should definitely check out this record. Now, as I mentioned, I wanted to get more into the Surefire Soul Ensemble, so I actually went on to Discogs and got their first record, which came out in 2015, and it came in quickly. So we're going to actually open it up here live on camera so that we can get this video done on time with everything and not get everything all delayed with these things. This came from Media Street Records, and it's going to be a little bit weird here because I'm kind of like doing it all live. Let's open this stuff up here. Packaging looks pretty good, although we get some newspaper headlines here. It's pretty great, I guess. I guess it's apropos for what you're about to see with the actual record itself. But here is the Surefire Soul Ensemble's first record in this awesome like bag thing. And I think it's pretty cool here. You can see it there on this awesome like bag. It even has like a wax seal of soul. Comes with two pins, one for the soul of Ohio and one for the soul of California, which is pretty awesome. And it's even limited here. Says limited numbered 19 of 50. Thanks for the support. Wow, that's like hand signed. So that's pretty cool. Let's see here. It just comes right out of the top. Ah, good. We got our pins. There are the pins there. I wish they had like a soul of every state. They should do that. They should just make a pin or like a shirt for every state. That would just be great. So here is the packaging. Again, it's like a wax seal, but it looks like the seal was broken. So somebody probably has already opened this. I think it's awesome that it's actually a soul wax seal, the soul of California stamped in there. That's pretty awesome. So since it's already open, we might as well go further and see what else you get. Well, the wax seal just broke a little bit, so that kind of sucks, but I'll probably be able to like melt it back on there if I really want to. There we go. Okay. Haha. So here we go. Surefire Soul Ensemble's first record. The San Diego Cinematic Soul debut full length. For fans of Manahan Street Band. I mean, it says it right there. I mean, come on. How did I miss this? How did I miss that this band has been out there since 2015? Looks like everything's perfect on this. Now, the question is, do I open this or do I keep it sealed? Of course I open it. It's a record, man. We don't not open records. So we're going to open this baby up. So, kept the seal on there pretty well. We'll open up the record itself. Check it out. I mean, I guess technically I should have kept it closed because these are 1 of 50. However, it's the black version, so I could just go get another black version and just throw it in there. It doesn't have to, the fact that the wax seal was already broken is the main reason why I already did that. So here it is, man. Pretty awesome. The Surefire Soul Ensemble's first record. You can see it here. It's pretty sick. Nice little unboxing. This is why I don't do unboxings live like this, because I don't know what to say. Yeah, like there's no specific numbering or anything like that on the record. So, I mean, for now, this is my listening copy. So I'm going to put this back into the packaging along with this cover here. I'll clean the record. So this is really cool. I love the way that they did this with this cool like paper bag packaging. And I love the fact that Terry Cole signed this and it's like handwritten on the back here, number 19 of 50. So that's really awesome. And I'm glad that I got caught up on these guys after 10 years now. They came out in 2015. Now it's 2025. So better late than never to get their first record. You should definitely check out their newest record, and you can go and stream all of this stuff also, and you should go and stream all of this stuff, even if you go and buy it on vinyl. You gotta check out a lot of other stuff that's coming out from Colemine Records. They got the new Duran Jones album coming out. There's a new M. Ross Perkins that's coming out. As we mentioned before, they just released the Okonski. They always have awesome exclusives. Go check out Colemine and Plaid Room Records. They are one and the same. Plaid Room is their record store, and then Colemine is the actual record label that's producing awesome new artists like Surefire Soul Ensemble. If you enjoyed this video, you're probably gonna like some others on the channel like these ones here. I'm gonna go listen to Gemini as well as their first record and chill. I will see you guys on the next one.